Well, okay, everyone, it is time for you to put in your bets of how well you think my makeup's gonna hold. Scale from 1 to 10. Leave your comments below. Yeah, I have a feeling it's, I try to do really kind of simple but nice makeup because I was like, I have a feeling that there's just gonna be a lot of tears. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not entirely sure what to expect in this final episode, but even just sitting down, I was getting teary-eyed because I am watching, the last episode of my favorite show. I understand that there's spin-offs and it's going to continue in its own way, but that still doesn't entirely take away from the fact that this is the last episode of the show that I loved so much that I started this channel, and it truly changed my life. I'm not going to try to put it into words, especially in this intro. I know you guys just want to get into the reaction maybe afterwards, but I am emotional already, I just feel emotional. I feel like I could cry at the drop of a hat. And this whole show means everything to me. It really, truly does. And I am ready to say goodbye. And I just really want to. I spent the majority of yesterday, I was getting stuff done around the house, but I had a bunch of Walking Dead episodes and I just chose randomly. I just sort of picked random ones and went through the show and everything. And I just really want to be present and enjoy this final hour of my favorite show. Let's get into it. Oh my God. Oh, Judith. She truly is little ass kicker. Here you go, Judith. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. Oh my God. Starting with Luke getting hit. Oh my God, Luke. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I didn't think I would cry, full on cry for Luke like this, but oh my God. Oh jeez. Don't love the needles, but really, Daryl, it's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. Woo! Yeah, good that you were standing over there. Mm-hmm.
Baby, get back!
Oh. They're adorable.
Wait!
Aaron.
All right?
Well, she lost an arm, so possibly not. Oh my God, is this a children's home? Oh my God. Oh my God! There you go. God, she's so fucking impressive. Oh. Gabriel's smile.
I feels like I'm gonna die. I can't. Mom's gonna die and we're gonna be together. We're all gonna be together. I was just... Right now it's...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're not gonna die, you're fine.
Oh my god.
Jude, come on, wake up. Come on, girl.
Oh no. Oh! Are you kidding me? That's just cheating at this point. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's got the baby in the back. Oh my god. No, 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 no. These three fucking champs saving these babies. Oh, come on, Rosita. We're not doing this. Oh my god, oh my god. Rosita. She's not gonna let anything happen to Coco. Oh my god, I'm crying. Okay. Get her. Okay. That was insane. My heart is racing. Okay, there we go. She's gonna make it. We still don't know what's going on with Jerry and Elijah, so...
You'll feel it sometimes. I haven't given up hope. We'll find him.
I am doing this for you. And you have to come back. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Last night, I was about to lose everything. And I finally understood what you must have felt. Look, I am so sorry for what I took from you and what I took from your son.
What you took from a lot of us, but okay. Wow. Really not sure I had Negan making me cry on my finale bingo card, but here we are.
Improves cognitive function, builds muscle, and confidence. Not that there will be any deficit in this tax since you have it in spades. When you fail.
Oh my god. Shut up. Oh no.
No crying, Eugene. Okay? I don't want them to know yet. Because I'm still right here.
Oh my god. I can cry though, right? Like you don't want him to cry, but I can cry because I'm just gonna be like this for the rest of the episode, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god.
I just love you so much.
Oh god. Okay. But you saved her. You saved her.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah, completely fine.
Oh, he's honoring Rosita's wishes. Okay, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Hey, the last kicker.
Hey, big ass kicker.
Was that true?
So why she never came back? Sorry,
Oh my
I didn't tell you
God.
before.
They're shooting anyone that climbs the gates.
So let's shoot them.
These aren't your people.
Yes, they are. And so are you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
Oh,
We need
Aaron.
more than just save ourselves.
Okay. Well, I mean,
We need to.
yes, love it. Okay, Connie.
I'm with
Okay. All these people I love. This is great.
do it.
You are such a coward piece of shit. Let's go.
Arrest them.
Arrest them?
Men. Spider!
No. You are governor. And now you've left thousands out there to die.
Yeah, you are a giant piece of shit. Bitch, cunt, fuckface. All of those. All of them. All in one. That's you. That's you, sweetie.
General, stop! We're opening the gate and letting these people in. I'll kill anyone who tries to stop. Stop, or we will be forced to shoot you.
Will you?
Fire back. Shoot them! Stop!
What the hell you doing? Got one enemy. You ain't the Walking Dead.
Oh.
Lower your weapons.
Yeah, you make the call.
He's right. Give the priest the key.
Oh my god, I just realized how full circle that is for Gabriel. Letting people in
General Milton,
instead of locking them. Oh
you're
my
under
god.
arrest for high crimes against the people of this Commonwealth.
Let him in, let him in. There you go, quickly.
You okay?
Oh my god! Oh jeez. Ah, Jerry! Wow. Oh, let him bite you. Oh yes. Oh yes, ma'am. You can get her. Come on, just really give it a good tug.
We have to help them, Governor. All the people that are still out there.
Oh. I don't know. I kind of
The
wanted to
variants of
see a
true
Vader
dangerous just lead away.
call
So
me
here's the new
crazy.
plan.
Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. Wow.
It's not easy. Having so many lives in your hands.
I'm okay.
We've already had to make an ugly decision. Kept you alive.
Damn.
At least we don't have to worry about who gets your house.
Carol! Carol! Oh my god, you say that shade and you leave. Fuck off. God.
I want to thank you. And stop wondering if you'll ever say those words. Never love anyone like that again. Blood running down his face. I hear him calling for me. And I hear you mocking him while he's dying. I can't forgive you. Even though I'm so grateful that you saved my son. And I don't want my son to see that anybody has that kind of hold over me. And if I can't move on, that's why. And I don't want to remember Glenn like that.
Oh, that got me really good. Oh my god. That was beautifully written for Maggie. That was really well done. Okay. Oh, dog! Oh my god, dog! My nose is so good. Listen, I didn't think I was gonna get out of this reaction looking cute, so it's fine.
Can I just say,
Oh, yes, yes. We can just say. We can just say. God, stop wasting time. You know you love each other. Oh no. Here comes more tears. Oh God, it's Maggie and Carol. Stop it.
Receive her into your arms of mercy.
Guide into the glorious company of the saints in light.
We'll see you again someday.
Oh.
I wouldn't be the man I am today if I hadn't met you.
That's true. That's so true.
I'm glad it was you in the end.
Oh shit. Okay. Rosita, you were lovely, you were strong. Fucking everything, girl.
What are you trying to say, Rosie?
Rosie? Oh my God, not Rosie.
You know, fam,
You sure are.
as your governor, I,
Oh, is he
Michael
killed?
Mercer,
Oh.
Judith, this has always helped me find my way. I'm returning it to you now in the hope that it can guide you to your dreams.
Oh, that's very sweet. I'm crying so much my head's starting to hurt a little bit.
Gracie!
Oh, Gracie! Oh, got a sight for sore eyes. Literally, my eyes are sore. Oh.
It's not like we're never gonna see each other again.
I'm allowed to be a little sad. You're my best friend.
I'll keep an eye on Dog.
Oh, good.
I'll find them both. I'll bring them home. All right?
You deserve a happy ending, too.
Oh.
I love you.
Oh.
I love you too.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to end it. I feel like. Okay, we're not ending it, apparently. Okay. What? What am I watching?
I think of the dead all the time. And about the living.
I tried to get to you and your brother again and again. And you got me. We're connected. We're still
I
connected.
think about them all every
To
day.
everybody we ever loved.
Their faces, what I learned from them, how they made me who I am. So much more than all.
Love. And love is endless.
You gave me that.
Oh my God! We have Denai and Andy back.
I will find him. Because I know he's trying to find us.
I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe this.
Confining grounds. You've been located. Come on here. If I
Remember what I said. It's what he said. Hold it to your heart forever.
We're the ones who live.
We're the ones who live.
Oh my
We're the ones who live.
We're
We're the ones who live.
the ones who live.
We're the ones who live.
We're the ones who live.
We're the ones who live.
Well, I feel like I cried through most of that. I truly think I did. You know, it's so funny. We start off, first of all, I can't even, okay. I was gonna get right into it, but I have to say, just seeing Andy again and Denai, but you guys know what Rick means to me. Favorite TV character of all time. And I didn't think, I thought if we were gonna see Andy, which is not out, you know, of the realm of possibility or anything like that, because obviously he's so important to the show, you know, and obviously they announced a Rick and Michonne series, but I thought it would be more like a flashback or a hallucination of Judith when she was under or something like that. I don't know, but so that's beautiful. It gets me very excited for that going forward. However, I am so very happy that they ended on him. I'm just gonna cry through all these post-episode thoughts, I think. I don't know where to start. I really don't, but we, you know, going into the episode, and Jules really quickly gets out, and then we have Luke, who I've always loved Luke. I think he's great, but I didn't think that he would really get me crying as much as he did. And he did. And I think that that was also a testament to his performance and the performance of all of the women kind of standing around him. I mean, oh my God. They came on the show together, that crew, and I love that they gave them this, it's weird to say that you love that they gave them a moment where one of them dies, but gave them a really strong moment together. It was funny going into this episode, the only thing I really wanted to happen, because I went into this episode just saying I hope I enjoy it, I hope it's a good episode, and I hope they do justice to the characters and the story, whatever. But specifically, if I had any wish, I did want to see the scene where Judith finally tells Daryl where Michonne went, you know, and that Rick is alive. More than likely. I mean, he definitely is, but from Judith's perspective, you know. And, you know, Judith was dead on the money where she said, I was afraid that you were going to leave. And Daryl left. I mean, I had a feeling once they said that there's a Daryl spin-off, I was pretty positive. I have no idea, you know, what's going to happen during that, but I definitely felt like, you know, he's probably going to find out about Rick, and I don't think there's any other way that he would, like, leave specifically Judith and RJ, who are in very capable hands, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I think it's very important for him to go, and, you know, I mean, when he lost Rick, he was the one that, like, he just wouldn't stop searching. I mean, he wouldn't stop searching for anything, and he held on to any hope. So it doesn't surprise me that, you know, he's going to go and try to find him. But I did really want that to happen, and it was kind of a beautiful way for it to happen, because she said it so quickly, and you could see Daryl kind of took it in, but then was like, okay, we have to get back to saving Judith and everything like that. Sorry guys, I can't breathe right now, which I knew going into this. I knew my makeup would be fucked. I knew I wouldn't be looking good. I knew all sorts of stuff. And I knew that I probably won't be able to breathe for the rest of the day. It's the sacrifice you make, okay? Okay. Loved that they did focus on a little bit with Mercer and Pamela, but the majority of this episode was focused on, like, the characters that we've been with, like, a lot longer. Okay. Is it just me? Was anybody else rooting for Lance to chompity chomp chomp? Nobody else? No, was it just me? I get it, you know, like, sparing lives, and I mean, it was the whole thing with, like, sparing Negan's life. I get the point of it all, but I kind of would have been happy to see a chompity chomp chomp, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't, oh my god. And then when Pamela was talking at the end, where she was in the cell, and she's like, leading is so hard. She didn't say that, but she kind of said that. It's like, you have to make the right decisions. Yeah, girl, you made, like, all the wrong decisions. Like, there's no preaching on making the right decisions. Also, like, talking to, like, Daryl and Carol, like, after everything that they've been through, like, they haven't been part of leaderships before. Like, they don't understand that there's like, shut the fuck up. They have more experience in this apocalypse than you do. Clearly, because you were just cushed behind walls. You know what I mean? Like, I just... Ugh. She annoyed me. And I wanted her to see her face get eaten. And I'm sad that I didn't get that. That's disappointment. There's one disappointment with the finale. I didn't see her face get eaten. And I'm very upset about that. So many things to focus on. I'm very happy that Jerry made it, and Elijah. Obviously, I mean, I just have to say, Aaron, round of applause for Aaron. He wasn't super prevalent in this episode, but that's okay. You guys know how I feel about him specifically within this last season. A lot of my other, you know, top 5 are no longer on the show and stuff like that. And so I really, really love Aaron so much, and I am really happy that he made it. And I kind of really wanted him to make it. I wanted there to be one of these characters that were good, like at their core good. And it doesn't mean that Aaron's never made a mistake, though. You'd be hard pressed for me to really point one out, because I'm not sure that I could think of any at the top of my head, but I'm sure there might, you know, maybe something, I don't know. But you know, I took my mind, because I was like, I'm just thinking of Aaron memories, and I'm sorry, there's nothing better than that scene where crazed Rick, you know I love you, Rick, but crazed Rick is, like, feeding him the applesauce to make him, like, you guys remember that? It was so funny. He needed to know that Aaron wasn't lying, so, you know, he was like, you're gonna eat the applesauce. It was like, anyway, but I thought that it's really important for Aaron to be a character that, you know, is going to make it and lead and be a good example for people. I think Ezekiel's a great example of that as well. And I'm very glad that he's the new governor, and he's kind of back into that mode of, like, giving people hope, you know, because he had a rough go of it for a bit, but I really love that. Working closely with Carol is really great. The Queen, You know, the king and queen back at it. You know, I love that so, so much. Man, thinking about how far Carol has come. I mean, obviously, she is kind of known as the character that I feel like has just gone through so much and changed the most, and in a lot of different ways. And it seems like she's happy, which is really beautiful. The thing about Carol, and I almost always want to use her as an example when I watch other shows. I go, you know, like whenever there's any character that takes on a tough thing to do or a hard thing, whatever, so that other people don't have to go through that because she has faith in the other people and she's willing to take on that burden on herself. That's Carol at her core. And for her to kind of finally seem happy, we've seen it before, but it typically gets ripped away pretty quickly. And I love that it seems like she's very happy. You know, obviously it's kind of sad that she's not going to be, you know, riding off with her bestie. Such a significant relationship as well. And I'm just so, so grateful to see them kind of have this really beautiful conversation at the end, sort of both being happy and both needing to do what they need to do. The thing about best friends, who a lot of times, I mean, your best friend is that person who has your back. I think a healthy friendship, strong friendship, is when people recognize that you kind of need different things and you don't have to be with each other 24/7. You know, Daryl needs to do what he needs to do. She needs to do what she needs to do. And the love is always there and it will always be there. And I love that for them. I like that there was a moment with Daryl and Connie as well. Kind of really sweet, and they always have really sweet moments. I really love that so much, and so happy that Connie's kind of doing something that she really feels fulfilled by as well. So some powerhouses over there, I won't lie. I kind of love that. Yumiko and Magna just cutting away the bullshit and finally kissing each other. Because, I mean, it's bullshit at this point. Like, yeah. That's exactly how I reacted to that scene. I was like, thank God. I mean, we were waiting. So really love that. I like that there was a heavy focus on also, you know, Judith within these final few episodes and what she means to the show and the future of the show, along with the other kids. Love seeing Gracie and RJ and Coco, and that Coco's alright, and we're gonna get to that. But you know, I really love that there was a nice emphasis on the future of the world as well, and a more hopeful, you know, something that The Walking Dead has done, and I've always loved it, even though it's dark and twisted a lot of the times, is discuss children in this world and how they grow up and how jaded they can get, how, you know, I mean, everything. Think about Lizzie. I mean, still one of the most iconic episodes ever. Melissa knocking it out of the park, but, you know, you think about that, and yeah, we've seen some negative effects of growing up in the apocalypse, but there's also some really great things, too. And I think Judith really represented that a lot, where she was a great product in such kind of bad circumstances, right? Love that. Oh boy. I'm trying to leave like the Rosita stuff for the end of my post-episode discussion because I feel like I might tear up. And maybe I won't. I'll try not to, but I just, you know. But just so many things. So happy to see it's just good to see everybody at the end sort of really happy with one another. Okay, I'm going to talk. Yeah, all right. Now, let me talk about Maggie and Negan. There was a part of me for some of this season, not entirely, and I understand that they really want to focus on this relationship, and it's a significant relationship to focus on. Especially if they're getting a spinoff, for sure. Like, I get that. Absolutely. Okay. But there was a bit of this season that I was just like, I wish that they probably would have maybe not focused so much on Maggie and Negan, not because I don't like the actors. Lauren and Jeffrey are phenomenal. However, just because I knew that they were going to get a spinoff, I kind of wanted some of the attention to be maybe focused on some of the characters that we aren't going to see. Does that make sense a little bit? So, and it's tough because I love Maggie so much. And whenever she's around Negan, she's not doing great, which we'll talk about in a second. But I mean, so it's kind of hard. It's hard to watch sometimes if you know, I really truly love Maggie so much, and it's just, you know, and I think a lot of the fandom feels like she should just turn it off, and she can just get over it and just not be upset anymore. And I loved her final speech, but I do want to say this. You know, it didn't escape me the parallels of that scene where Negan is on his knees and then they bring out Annie and everything, and that he really got a taste of what happened for Maggie. Even if it's not not entirely the same, but it's a taste nonetheless, right? And it felt genuine. And here's the thing. I don't discount the fact that he's trying to be better. I know he's trying to be better. That doesn't mean that we have to love him, which I know some people do. That's fine. And Jeffrey does an amazing job. I love Jeffrey. But, you know, it doesn't mean that we all have to forgive or anything like that, or Maggie has to, specifically Maggie, but you know, but there's this genuine sincerity when he said sorry, you know, in this episode. There was a genuine, beautiful, no bullshit, no really trying to say anything that's, you know, it was just pure, I'm sorry that I did that to you. And it got me. I got really teary-eyed, and just a testament to Jeffrey's performance as Negan, that he's able to really, you know, invoke this sort of simple sorrow. I don't know how to say it other than that. It's just the base of it is just this he is sorry, and he feels like he will never really make up for it. And maybe he won't fully, but he can try. And then obviously the later scene with Matt. I don't know who wrote that for her, that little speech she gave Negan. But I just round of applause for the writer, whoever wrote those exact words, because it's kind of what I have felt. And it's, you know, obviously it's more serious for Maggie, even though she's a fictional character, because it's her actual husband and father of her child and all around best fucking person ever. Whatever. Let's not, I love the fact that They gave Glenn a spotlight in this finale as somebody who, they keep his memory alive, which is beautiful, I think, for a character. You know, there's always something that happens that, like, once a very beloved character dies, you know, eventually after time, you know, people don't, like, keep him in the forefront of their mind in the show necessarily. I do. I love Glenn with all my heart. And it felt like she was saying things that I felt like within the fandom. Because, I mean, I would get, all the time I would get all of the, like, you know, get over it, Glenn's dead, get over it, or whatever. And it's not that, like, I'm typically not harping on it or whatever. I will say that I miss Glenn, and whenever he gets mentioned, I'm very, very emotional about it. But you know, there was a lot hurled my way about the whole, like, just get over it. And the thing is that Glenn, to this day, is one of my favorite characters on this show. It really is irrelevant that he was not in the past however many seasons after he died. He left that much of a lasting impact of being supportive, putting his life on the line, giving people more chances, and being all around just the best. And I loved that Lauren conveyed that. And, you know, like, I think there was a little bit of her, like, missing Steven even, you know, in that moment. And that she let it out. And she said everything that I was feeling. Because it's not mutually exclusive. Like, people think, I can look at Negan as a character and think, he's definitely trying. He's come a long way. He's doing great. And I love that. I love that they've taken a character that, you know, I know he has a lot of fans, but it in the sense of, like, when he came onto the show, it was quite shocking and villainous, right? But they take him and they redeem him, and redemption, I feel like, is something you're always working at and striving towards, and that's what he is doing. And I can recognize that, I can see that, and I know it's true. You saw me in the episode where they were trying to make it seem like he was going to give up Ezekiel, and I was like, there's no shot he's going to give up Ezekiel after everything that he's done. After everything, there is no way. And I honestly would have been kind of annoyed if they had him do that, because it would have been, like, really out of character, right? He has come so far. But you can still not love. Or in Maggie's case, you can still not forgive him. It doesn't have to be one or the other, you know? And I love that about that speech specifically. And I actually really, I don't know who wrote it, but it felt like it was coming out of my heart. Did I write it? Like, the way that she said, you know, the vision of blood running down this person that I love more than anything. And the way she said, I am never going to love anybody like I love Glenn. Because Glenn was not just everything to her, but he was just a wonderful person, right? And she knows that. She knows that's gone forever. But, and then for her to say, I just envisioned the blood running down and you mocking me, him, everybody. And that was always, I don't want to say that. whatever, it's the last episode. That was always kind of my thing with that. I don't like, Negan is not like my top tier type of character, because he, you know, a lot of the stuff that a lot of people find really funny that he says, and it's not like I've never laughed at, he does have his moments, but sometimes when it's at the expense of other people's trauma and stuff like that. I'm not really talking about recent Negan, by the way, with this, but that was always, I never really found it funny, and I never really like gravitated towards that like other people have. So it was kind of, I felt a little something when she said with the mocking and the it's not just that you did this thing, it's that you enjoyed it and you laughed, and then you, from time on from then, I mean, watch season 7, it's a lot of that, you know, and that's who he is and that's his character and whatever, but that's why it's sometimes a little hard to get past that for her. You know, there was so much of the fandom that's just like, she had her chance to kill him and she didn't, so she needs to just get over it. And what I would like to say to all of you is just like, think about the number one person in your life and see that happening to them. See how traumatizing that is to you, and somebody laughing about it, or this, that, and the other thing, and act like you're not upset about it. Please tell me that you're not upset about it. I would love, or that you can just get over it really quickly. Anyway, this is turning into a little bit of in defense of Maggie speech, but I'm okay with that. I love Maggie. One sec. Sorry, to take a second to collect myself. It's just this ongoing emotions happening. But I really loved that it seemed like there was a lovely understanding between Negan and Maggie at the end of it. And I really liked that. And I didn't know that we would ever get there. And, you know, to combat the point I made earlier that, you know, I don't think we would have gotten there if there wasn't so much focus on Maggie and Negan this season specifically. So, I like that she said her piece. I like that she said, listen, you know, I'm never going to get over it. I'm never going to forgive you, but you've earned your place. You know, I like, you know, and if there's sometimes I can't look at you, you know why, you know. And he's okay with that. I love that. I mean, he's not combating that at all. He knows, especially now. So I really loved that ending for them. But Lauren, well, she made me cry. She made me cry a whole lot. Okay, so let's talk about Rosita. Oh. You know, I had a feeling that we were going to lose somebody big. And Eugene and Rosita scenes typically get me pretty emotional, especially as of late. To think about somebody who's been on the show for so long, and for her to go out, oh my God, the shriek. I mean, I don't know how loud I screamed. I apologize for your ears when she fell, because I was just like, oh my God, are they literally we're just gonna watch Rosita and Coco get eaten? I mean, it was just, oh my God, it was crazy. But, you know, it ended up sort of being like, I don't even, I mean, what a warrior. Oh, I love Rosita. I love that she is strong. She is, I mean, strong is an understatement, to be fair, but she's always, you know, if she's ever needed to accomplish something, she figures it out and she does it, and then she just goes. And just to see that, I mean, it's just, you know, for her final valiant effort to get Coco safe, I mean, she did everything that she could. And, you know, I should have had more faith in her, because I screamed a whole lot and I was like, oh my God. And I should have known that she was going to fight tooth and nail. And I honestly, I thought what might have happened is she was going to hand off Coco and then like fall and get eaten or something like that, which would have been horrific to watch. But I like that they gave her such a significant death in the finale, because I do think, as the long running characters stand, I think she is one that sometimes they don't give as much to. And I don't, it's weird to say like, well, they gave her a lot when she died, but like I think that it's really nice that she got such a strong focus on her and who she is in the finale. I'm very happy about that. Rosita, love you to death. And you know, the scenes with obviously Christian and Josh were just blew me away, as per usual, because they make me cry. And they've come so far as a relationship and just who they are. They're just two characters that have just been very connected to each other throughout this whole thing, whether they like it or not. And that Eugene has a little daughter named Rosie. Rosita, and he's just, oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute. But really, you know, my God, I was just, and it was such a great, Rosita does not like, and I don't want to say that she doesn't tap into her emotions, because she definitely does, but I think sometimes she doesn't feel as comfortable displaying her emotions like everybody else. You know, when she was like really on a rampage after the making the bullet and all of that, after everything happened with Glenn and Abraham and with Negan, she almost felt, if you remember the scene where she's talking to Gabriel and she almost felt like it wasn't, like she was fine sacrificing herself and taking the shot and gonna take the shot at Negan. She felt okay with that because she just thought like everybody else suffered enough, and she specifically, one, could take on the burden, kind of very similar to what I was saying with Carol before, but also she, you know, she kind of was like, well, they all have people, I don't really have anybody, you know, or whatever. And whether that's, you know, by choice or not, but, you know, and Gabriel simply telling her like, you're allowed to feel what you're feeling, you're allowed to be upset, and you are worth living. You are worth it. And I think that that was a really big moment for her, and kind of going forward, I think that she just has had, you know, I have seen that she struggles sometimes with that, and she doesn't open up too much, but it was just so Rosita to be like, Eugene, you need to hold it together, because this is about me. This is about me, and I don't want everybody to know right now. I need some time before everybody rushes up and is like trying to say goodbye or crying or whatever. And I get it. I relate. I'm a very emotional person on camera. In my real life, I like to deal with things on my own first. And I guess the reason that I'm so comfortable, I'm going to psychoanalyze myself for a moment, let's go. I feel like one of the reasons that I am so fine with being emotional on camera is that I don't have to deal with anybody like hovering over me, because it's a camera. I mean, I know you guys are watching me right now. Hi, love you. Thanks for all your support over the years and everything like that. But, you know, I'm not going to have to deal with another human trying to like, there is something, I don't know why, but whenever I'm like super emotional and somebody tries to touch me, it's like involuntary, but I like slither away. Didn't mean to use a snake term there, but whatever. But it's just like, for some reason. And I always need to deal with stuff on my own, and then I can like invite people in to like join in on my grief or whatever it is that I'm going through, my anger, my frustration, whatever. And I feel very similar to Rosita in that sense, and I kind of really liked that they kind of put a little spotlight on that for, you know, she's like, I don't want a whole boohoo parade right now. Maybe later, but not right now. And Eugene, you gotta pull it together for me. And he did, and that was so beautiful for him. He did that for his best friend. Ugh, they were getting me. They were getting me so emotional. And then obviously all of the goodbyes and Carol and Maggie bringing her to bed, and everything. I really, really, and then obviously Gabriel saying a final prayer, and Eugene being there. It's just so beautiful. And she's phenomenal. She's amazing. Loved that moment with Gabriel wanting to open the gates, and to really, kind of really come full circle to how he was when we met him. And obviously we know that he's grown, and but there was something very symbolic about that was very, very beautiful. And I loved that so much. And I loved that, everybody wanted to still fight because, they're fighting for something a little bit more than themselves. And they're fighting for these people that really don't have anybody to fight for them at that given moment, where they're banging on the gates. And it's just all very beautiful. And I loved that so much. And then I guess I'll end these thoughts. I hope I covered pretty much everybody that I wanted to. I could really sit here and talk about like each character for a very, very long time, and then we'd be here all day. But I did not expect that we were going to end on Michonne and Rick and the flashes of all the people. The Walking Dead's a very character-driven show, which is why I love it. I tend to gravitate more towards shows that have really interesting character developments than I do I like a good plot, but like I will take a well done character arc over a plot twist any day, because I just find that more fascinating. I find humans more fascinating. I find relationships more fascinating. And the reason that The Walking Dead has had such a strong impact on me is, yes, there is stuff going on with the plot, but it really, at the core of it, it is about, a man who went to go seek and find a family, and he made a family. I mean, sure, he has some, actual family members, sure, but he made a family. Glenn and Rick started this all by making that family, and everybody else, that they brought in. I said that I was watching a bunch of episodes, and I really, I was definitely feeling like, oh God, I miss Rick. I miss him so much. And he did so well at letting people know he was such a good natural leader, because he let everybody thrive on their own and be strong on their own. And he knew everybody's like strengths. He knew who could do what. He knew who had too much, and he also cared. He also cared about what they were going through as well. And God, he's just phenomenal. And he is the heart of this show. The whole heart. He is the reason that this family like sticks together and will always be, and they are honoring him with everything that they do. They honor who he is and what he built. And for it to just end with him was just so beautiful. Well, with his kids, I guess, technically, but with Michonne and Rick being out there and writing what they're writing. And I had a feeling we were eventually going to hear the phrase that Judith was talking about, everything, and I just loved every little bit of it. Now, I'm sure, I could sit here and try to pick apart the scene and go, well, the helicopter, and he's got the symbol for the CRM and all this stuff, and like, another day, another time. We'll find out when the Rick series starts and what he's been up to and what's going on. But I love that he was there. I love that Andy came back, and Denai, and I just adore him. He is just so so weird to say about a fictional character, but he's so important to me and who I want to be. You know, I cannot put into words the love I have for Rick, but also Andrew Lincoln, who brought to life this just phenomenal character. Just phenomenal. And I'm just so grateful that the show sort of still ended on him and honored his memory. You know, when he had his final episode, which is tied with No Way Out. What Comes After a No Way Out are my two favorite episodes. They are tied. Brilliant. And I was so happy when he had his final episode. Well, I was also happy that, you know, it ended and they announced that he was going to have movies then, but spin-off now, whatever. So it wasn't going to be the end of the character. I was very excited about that. However, I was just happy that they did so well, I feel like, honoring his character, honoring the show, honoring the impact that he had in the show. And they did that here. You know, he didn't take up over the whole episode or anything like that, but he, at the end, was kind of this final exclamation point. An explanation point. That, you know, I love a good explanation point. For the show that really he was and is the heart of, regardless of when he left. You know, I love that about the show, that they do try to, you know, I mean, Rick and Glenn are so important, and they gave both of them a bit of an homage here, and I love, well, homage, and Rick actually showed up. You know, I'm very happy, I think, with how that ended, and maybe a couple of things that I didn't like. Mainly, I wanted to see Pamela's face get eaten off, and we didn't get to see her face get eaten off. I just think that that's not fair. That's not fair to us. You know, I think we have another season of Fear coming up soon. We've got Dead City coming up, and it's going to be interesting to see where they go with everything. But, you know, I truly, truly am very happy. You know, I sat down and I enjoyed it. I cried for the majority of it, but I did enjoy it. Just a little brief thing, because I don't want to make a whole big spiel about it, because I don't want to cry again. My head's starting to hurt, so that's when you know you'd cried a little too much. The Walking Dead was always my favorite show. I was always really obsessed with it. And then I watched Season 5, Episode 14, specifically the scene with Glenn and Noah. And I lost my damn mind. I was just crazy. And then it just came into my head that I should start recording my reactions, my thoughts, and to share my love of the show with people. And it turned into this. It is not an exaggeration to say that The Walking Dead changed my life. It changed my career path. It changed so much of what I do day to day, but just, it gave me this. I know for a fact, if I didn't have my channel, I didn't have you guys, and I didn't share my love or feel like I was doing something. I know, I get it. Okay, guys, I get it. Just think that I don't think I do anything that important. I do think it's lovely. I think it's entertainment, and I think to some people it may be important. It has given me this channel that has given me such fulfillment, that has given me a purpose, and it has given me a connection with so many different people that I wouldn't have had regardless, which is really kind of how The Walking Dead is too. When you think about it, you know, you think about these people wouldn't have been family if it wasn't for the apocalypse. But I would say the majority of you, besides like my mom, hi mom, are you watching? And anybody like that in my family, the majority of you who are watching wouldn't have known who I was or my thoughts on things or anything like that if it wasn't for this show. That watches any of my videos if it wasn't for this show, you know. And for that I will always be grateful. I love The Walking Dead with all of my heart. And it's just changed my life, changed my world, and I am forever grateful to cast, crew, everybody, like every fucking buddy that had anything to do with this show. I just thank you. I love you. And big, giant I love you to you guys watching. Those of you who comment every week, or even if you just watch every week or whatever it is, I adore you. I adore your support. And I just think that you're fucking phenomenal. And I'm gonna shut up now. But thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Fucking love you guys. Okay, that's it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.